Hello guys, hello, welcome back to the Real Deal Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make curry chicken. So this is 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds of chicken. That's 2 chicken parts, which is 2 legs and 2 thighs, cut up all small. You know, in the Jamaican kitchen, the meat has to be small. So what I'm going to do is clean up this meat. Clean up all this fat off the chicken. So after I clean it up, I'm going to wash it with some vinegar water for like 2 minutes. And then I'm going to show you how to curry this chicken. So we're going to be doing curry chicken at the Real Deal Kitchen. Honey curry chicken. Don't forget, honey curry chicken. That's right. So now we're gonna wash the chicken with vinegar, apple cider vinegar. You can use any vinegar. In cold water. Okay, and just remember guys, before you season your chicken, you want to poke some holes. Slices, so this way when you season it, the season's soaked in. So we're gonna be doing honey curry chicken at the Real Deal Kitchen. Okay, so now the chicken is cleaned, ready to season. So these are all the different seasonings: onions and scallions. Look at the scallion. We're gonna put scallion in there, ginger, thyme, parsley, cayenne pepper, Mrs. Dash, herbs, turmeric, curry. This is what's going to give your chicken color. All-purpose seasoning, pimento seed, old allspice. Remember, these seeds. Can't have a kitchen without these seeds in it. If not, your kitchen is not an exotic kitchen. Butter bean, this goes in later on. Grace butter bean, you get this from your local supermarket that sells Jamaican products. Honey, because remember, we are making honey curry chicken. That's what I'm going to be making, honey curry chicken. You can use any honey of your choice. Olive oil, a little salt, don't forget your garlics. Okay, so this is all the seasoning I'm gonna pour in this chicken. So let's get started. All purpose. Curry, you definitely want 2 teaspoons of curry. So this is 2 parts, 2 chicken parts, 2 legs and 2 thighs cut up. So you're gonna put your curry in there. Then your turmeric. You can add 2 teaspoons of turmeric. So 2 teaspoons of curry and 2 teaspoons of turmeric. Add little herbs in there, give you a little flavor. And Mrs. Dash. For those of you who likes it very hot, add some cayenne pepper in there. So add like a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So I'm just gonna add another teaspoon of curry. Because remember, you want it to have that curry look. Then a little bit of salt, half a teaspoon of salt. So what you're gonna do, make sure your chicken is moist. You're gonna rub it in, and you're also going to squeeze your honey in there because it's honey curry chicken. So you squeeze a little honey while you season it. You season it with a little honey in there. you add at least 2 teaspoons of honey in your chicken. Rub everything in. And if you're planning on making this the next day, let it sit in your fridge, let it marinate overnight. If not, you can let it marinate for half an hour before you cook it on the stove. So you really want to give it that rich curry look. Only at the Real Deal Kitchen you find exotic food. So it could do well with another teaspoon of curry. So total of 4 teaspoons of curry. So you have 4 teaspoons of curry, and you can add another teaspoon of turmeric. So 3 teaspoons of turmeric. And you rub that in. So this is 2 thighs and 2 legs cut up small. You let this marinate it for half an hour before you cook it on the stove. So this way the season could soak in. And don't forget, you slice your chicken, so when you season it, all the season soaked into the slice. You can taste every bite. So this is what we call the honey curry chicken. So after it finished cook, or 90% cooked, you're gonna add some more honey to it. And the butter beans, you're gonna add that last on the stove. So let's get this chicken, after half an hour, let's get it on the stove with a little bit of oil in the pot. So only at the Real Deal Kitchen you find exotic creative dishes. So now the pot is heated on high. You pour 2 teaspoons of oil, olive oil or oil of your choice. You just want to grease it a little bit. You don't want to add too much oil in there. You don't want to make your gravy oily. This is how you do it at the Real Deal Kitchen. Get your honey curry chicken ready. So you grease each corner. Okay. So you wait for it to heat up a little bit. This is a way of testing it to make sure it's hot. Now, gonna pour your honey curry chicken in the pot. Ooh. You put your honey curry chicken in 2 teaspoons of olive oil. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna cover it. Turn the stove down and medium and let it cook on medium. Every 5 to 10 minutes you stir it to make sure it doesn't burn or it doesn't stick to the pot. So you stir it every 5 to 10 minutes. Look at that chicken on the stove. Look at it. So guys, look at that chicken. You're gonna put your garlics and your ginger. Wash your garlic and ginger. Throw it in there. And don't forget your old allspice. Throw at least 3 or 4 seeds in there. This is what's gonna give your kitchen that exotic smell. Take a look at this chicken. Look at it producing its own juice. So you turn it over just to make sure each side gets cooked. So like I said, every 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. So this is what your honey curry chicken is looking like. And this is 2 chicken legs and 2 thighs cut up small. Okay, so you cover it back up and let it cook for another 10-15 minutes. and then you stir it again. You stir it every 10 minutes. Stove and medium. Look at this curry chicken. Look at it. Ooh, so remember guys, stir it every 10 to 15 minutes. You don't want it to burn. Look how nice it's coming out. Keep stirring it and turn it over. So this is your honey curry chicken. Smelling good. Okay. Then you're gonna cover it back and let it stay on the stove for at least 20 minutes and medium. So now that you turn each side twice, so you want it to stay on the stove on medium for at least 15-20 minutes. And after that, then you're gonna put your half of onions cut up small, your scallion and your thyme. Your garlic and your pimento seed and your ginger is already in there. This garlic gonna help it get soft, and not only that, you want to cook the garlic out. For those of you who don't like to taste the garlic, so you put it in early. Look at this chicken cooking in the pot. Look how lovely it's coming out. Look at that curry chicken. Then you're gonna put your thyme. So after 10 minutes with it being on the stove, after stirring it a few times, 2 to 3 times, then you're gonna add your onions, your scallion, and your thyme. So you add your stuff little by little. First you add your garlic and your pimento seeds. And if you want it to be very hot, you can cut up some scotch bonnet peppers or jalapeno peppers and put in it. Let it stay on the stove. Okay, so let it sit on the stove for another 10 minutes before you add your butter beans in there. That chicken is, look at it on the stove. Remember, you stir it. Keep a high on your chicken. You don't want to just let it sit there. Look at that gravy. Honey curry chicken. You can cut this piece smaller. But those of you who like your chicken big, you like meat. Okay, so you just keep an eye on the chicken. You stir it every 5 minutes. You don't want the gravy to dry out. And remember, you don't add any water to it. This is all the liquid that it produces from being on the stove and medium. It produces its own liquid, which is good. Okay, so you let it sit there and cook for another 10 minutes before you add your butter beans. So now you're gonna open your can of glazed butter bean. Remember to wash the top off before you open it. Okay. So after you open it, you're gonna pour it in the bowl that you season your curry chicken. So you're gonna toss it around in the same bowl where you season the honey curry chicken in. You want to get all the flavor from the bowl. Then you're gonna check your stove. Remember guys, you don't want your gravy to dry it out. And and you don't want your chicken to burn. Look how lovely this curry chicken is looking. Honey curry chicken. Only at the Real Deal Kitchen you find exotic creative dishes. Honey curry chicken. Spice up your curry chicken. Add some honey to it. Make it creative. Add a little honey to your chicken. This honey curry chicken is looking really, really good. So what you can do, guys, you can add a little bit more honey in there. A little bit of honey in there. Another teaspoon. Add another teaspoon of honey. That's smelling so good and looking so good. So you just let it sit there for another 10 minutes. Look at it, you just stir it every 10 minutes. Make sure the gravy doesn't dry out. It produces its own gravy, its own liquid. Then after 10 minutes, we're gonna add the butter bean to it. This is 1 can of butter beans. If you don't like butter beans, you don't have to add it. You can just eat it like that. Eat the chicken just the way it is without the butter beans. Okay, so after 10 minutes, I've kept on stirring it on the stove. So this been cooking for at least half an hour. So now, what I'm going to do is add the butter beans to it. Ooh. This butter bean gonna make the gravy nice and thick. So you let this cook for 15 minutes. Remember, guys, you cook your meat in medium. So it's gonna cook for 15 minutes and medium. Look at that chicken in the pot with the butter beans. Look at that honey curry chicken. Honey curry chicken. Look at it with the butter beans. Okay, so it has another 10 minutes to go. And you serve this with white rice, or you can have it with boiled dumplings or brown rice. Whatever you like, even pasta, spaghettis, boiled green bananas. Check out my video to how to make boiled green bananas and how to make fluffy white rice. Check out my exotic videos. Let it go for another 10 minutes before we can serve it. Look at this honey curry chicken in the plate, guys. Tell me what you think. Try it out. Remember, only at the Real Deal Kitchen you can find exotic creative cooking. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming exotic dishes. Guys, you can have this with rice, and check out my videos how to make fluffy white rice. Goes well with this curry chicken. You can have pasta, green bananas. Check out my video and how to boil bananas.